done, what it does, you know. Anything like that, you got I'm gonna give you about 3 minutes to write down 3 things. Write down 3 things. All right, y'all got it? I said 3 minutes. I'm already talking, ain't I? I'm gonna give y'all a hard time.
3 seconds.
3 things. 3 things. Three things what you would think an evangelistic congregation look like, or characteristics, however you want to say it. Everybody good? All right, Lisa, we're gonna wait on you. I'm giving you a hard time. We're gonna wait on you, Lisa. We're gonna wait on you. Nothing wrong with waiting. Drew still writing too. He write with a bad hand. You know, he right on the other side of his body. I knew he was special. I knew he was special. All right, y'all got him? All right, now I'm going to push you a little further. All right, now write down 2 things that is outside the box. Write down 2 things. That an evangelistic congregation does that's outside the box. In your mind, it may not even exist. But 2 things that's outside the box.
Now you want 2 things that what?
That's outside of the box. That's an extension of, all right, you gave me your first 3. Now give me 2 things that will extend you outside the box.
That will exclude you.
No, extend you. What's abnormal? What's different? Something that you maybe ain't never seen before. Some outside the box thinking. Something that's different, unique.
Oh, unique.
Yeah, something unique, you know. Y'all know I got a crazy imagination, you know. I may come up with a dance show or something. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Just something that's. I want to just stretch your thinking. Stretch your thinking. There's no lines. There's no lines. Think. Don't be scared. It's okay. Margaret, don't be looking at me laughing. All right. Y'all ready? Some of y'all gonna write a dissertation, and I don't will. All right, here we go. Who want to share? Let's share our first one. What? When you thought about an evangelistic minded congregation, what are your 3 things you put down? But G.
Bring a soul to Jesus.
Bring a soul to Jesus.
Introduces Christ to souls.
Introduce Christ to souls.
Baptize and lost souls.
Okay. Anybody got Sister Margaret?
I put
Okay. Oh, I think I need a pen. Oh, okay. We got this. Okay. All right.
Mine, they said pretty much out of mine. Fulfilling the Great Commission, seeking to save souls, spread the word throughout the community.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now. All right. So those were all of your things. Those were the first things and I did that for a reason. Those were the first things that came to your mind. What? All right. So now then I said, okay, stretch. Let's go two outside the box. What are the outside the box stuff?
I got doing a spiritual acapella concert,
Okay.
parking lot service.
Parking lot service. Okay. What else? Bro.Rickie? Prison ministry. Okay. Brother Sherry? Go where the church ain't. Okay. Go ahead.
Kind of along with you about the parking lot, but I put a free neighborhood barbecue, activities for local neighbors,
Yeah.
and equipping everyone with welcome cards, like business cards.
Gotcha. All right. Sister Montgomery, is that right? Ball.
Because I had, having one congregation per city, like one Sunday out of the month or every 3 months, all the Church of Christ meet in one place.
In one. Gotcha. Okay. Lisa?
Feed the community here in this area on Saturday. Take that opportunity to give out tracts, backpacks for school, and invite them to service.
All right.
When you analyze people, you know how you figure that certain people will automatically accept and others will not.
Okay.
So you just automatically exclude that group and accept this group.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you can't prejudge.
That's right.
A lot of people that prejudge.
Right. Okay. But G, what'd you get outside the box on? What you think?
Well, I do this naturally. Help the community.
Help the community.
The people that don't have food.
All right.
Family.
All right.
And then you don't, at this church, we don't have nothing to feed them people, so I go elsewhere and get things for them.
Okay.
Different congregations, say for instance, the Catholic.
Yeah, like a food pantry.
So I go over there and get it and give it to the victim.
Okay. All right. So everybody get it. All right. So what I want you to think about is, if you notice, the first thing that you did, you was able to come up with the traditional things that we always do. Okay? The traditional things that we always do. All right? It took a little more work for us to think about going a little further. Okay? The question that we ought to ask ourselves is, okay, are we willing to go further? If we keep doing what we always done, you're going to always get what you always got. All right? And so if you want something different, doing the same thing, that's a problem. So ask it. So you know what I didn't hear about I didn't hear from anybody. Okay, start a softball league or baseball or basketball league or something for the young people. You notice nobody said we just didn't say anything about it. Nobody said anything about okay, open up the church on a Saturday, have some type of open up the church and have a PlayStation or a PlayStation tournament or something like that. I'll bring a gaming truck up on the parking lot and get kids up on the parking lot, do something like that. You know, I'm just saying, think outside the box. We gotta get out of the mindset of, and this is gonna sound real crazy. Y'all can put me out if you want to, all right? But we gotta get outside of thinking that that the Bible is going to be the best draw. You got to meet people where they are, but you got to get people in. You got to get people to a place where they're comfortable and in their comfort zone, and then you can teach them. What about having a domino? Nobody said nobody had, hey, what we're gonna do? Super Bowl. We're gonna have a Super Bowl party at the church, and we're gonna play dominoes, and we're gonna do all that stuff. Okay, brother, this is what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna have a good time. This is what we're gonna do, because y'all do know that most men see Christianity as a woman thing.
Yes.
Y'all do know that, right?
Oh, yes.
The church almost is designed to meet the needs of women and to make guys look soft.
Yes.
Ooh, I said something, didn't I? You know, so you have to do things and have to look at things to say, okay, if I want more men in the church and I want more men more active in the church, okay, what are the things that I can do to make it a more manly, friendly environment? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so that causes us to think outside, think beyond, all right? I'm gonna give you a good example, Good example. You say stuff, we say stuff like this, my one-on-one relationship with Christ. Drew, how did it go on the street? Am I making sense? How they go in your hood? You know what I'm saying? You talking about one-on-one relationship? What you talking about, dude? That feels soft. Feels soft. But we say stuff like that. We couch stuff like that. I want to have an intimate relationship with the Lord. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what they gonna think.
That's what they gonna think. That's what a man, especially a hard, roughneck bruh. Yeah, look at you. What are you talking about? What you talking about, man? But do they need Jesus? Yeah. So when we start talking about developing an evangelistic mind congregation, all right, we're thinking about things that we can do where we can reach all aspects of a community. That's what we're trying to do, right? Okay, because you know what? It's nothing wrong with having some roughnecks. There's nothing wrong with having some softer brothers. There's nothing wrong with having some rough women and they all make up the body of Christ. Okay, but everybody have to have a sense of belonging. Everybody got to have a sense of belonging. And as we talk about developing an evangelistic-minded congregation, all right, have we decided to develop a place where everybody feels like they belong in the Lord's church? Yes, sir. Yeah.
Because a lot of them, when you get to talk about Christ, they say, here come this old preacher.
Yeah. But at the same time though, they can say, here come that old preacher, all right. But if you can relate, then they say, yeah, that's the preacher, but you know what, that's my boy.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, I want to be around him, but he don't judge me. He don't judge me. He know I smoke weed. He don't judge me. He don't even talk about the church.
Yeah.
We just talk. And then whenever it comes to a point to where I'm in need and I'm an opportunity, he always has a positive word to say about what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no problem sitting down playing dominoes. He He ain't got no problem. We sitting up playing dominoes. And he talking crazy just as much as we talking crazy. But he ain't cussing. He ain't doing all the extra. But he make me feel comfortable in who I am. Yes, sir.
And I find myself in situations like that. But see, people watching you. See, they watching you, and you're teaching them silently because of the way you act, and the way you walk,
There you
the
go.
way you talk.
There you go. But this is what makes it difficult. This is what makes it difficult in the Lord's church, y'all, is Margaret, you done spent all this time working on this person and working with this person. You built this relationship with this person, and then they come to the congregation and they feel like they don't belong because folk got this church, hey, this is the way we do church. And now they don't feel like they fit in, all right, because somebody looking down their nose at them, okay? Somebody looking and they're not friendly, they're not open, okay? They avoid them, they judgmental, all right? And then, they ain't said nothing out of their mouth, but their eyes told everything. Am I making sense? And then
That's how we do.
that's what we do. And then when we come, there's a way that we're going to do church, and a way that we're going to mix and mingle with one another, all right, that makes them feel as though they don't fit in. Yay.
That actually happened. A young guy that grew up in my neighborhood, when he got out of prison, they picked him up, got him a driver's license, got him a social security card, brought him to church. Drew knows what I'm talking about. But Drew turned his back, and I turned my back for 1 minute. And Keith Francis got a hold of him in the parking lot. And just what you said, I couldn't get him to come back. But he came like 3 Sundays in a row.
Yeah.
But he got away. Drew would keep an eye on him. I keep an eye on him. And Keith Francis got him in the parking lot, and he wouldn't come back.
Yeah. See, it's there in my and Dr. Roach used to call them button sheet. They just come along and butt everybody out of the way. And so you got to be aware of those people. And then in my district I call those people cave dwellers. I say you stay away from certain people because you like being in your cave all by yourself. And so what you do is you bring everybody else in your cave. All right, and so we gotta create an evangelistic mind. See, whenever you develop, I'm gonna come into this slide, I promise y'all. When you develop an evangelistic minded congregation is always thinking and looking on how they can reach a lost soul.
Yes, sir.
Even if it means they got to go outside the lines. Does that make sense?
Christ did the same.
Why are you trying to go ahead of me?
I'm sorry.
Next slide, baby. All right, so here we go, y'all. Here we go. Topics of discussion. The mind of God and Jesus Christ as it relates to evangelism. The purpose of the church. Evangelistic-minded leaders. Teaching and training members to what? Be evangelistic-minded. Church members are not naturally that way. They're not naturally that way. We have to train them and equip them to be that way. We got to train them and equip them to see every moment is the evangelistic moment. I tell my people on my job, and everybody knows, anytime you're talking to me, you're interviewing. Anytime. We can be talking about chicken, but you're interviewing with me. All right? So I'm always on the look for the next person to put in a chair that I may need. Okay? And so the same mindset has to be as members of the Lord's church. Every moment is an evangelistic moment. So you always got to be on the lookout. My assistant minister that I had in Dallas, Brother Wilburn, I'm going to have to come down and preach one of these times. Older gentleman. Brother Wilburn was masterful at this. He was masterful at this, man. He never went anywhere without cards. I never kept a card. He always had cards, and he always was inviting somebody. Just always. He's always giving out cards, and he's talking. Oh, you know what? He had this way. Oh, girl, I like your hair. I love the way your hair looks. Da, 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 da. They have a conversation, then all of a sudden, hey, you want to hear? Now my pastor, he can show enough go. Girl, you need to come. 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 Come. We talked about this. He's always in every. That's just what he was. Always looking for the opportunity. Girl, you got two babies. I said you got two babies. We got a youth program. You know what? We got a youth program. You need to bring them babies up here. All right? We're gonna have this going on. Da 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 da. Always looking for that moment. A lot of times when we think about evangelism, we think about how much scripture we know. How much scripture we know? How much do I know to be able to tell somebody? I gotta be able to defend. No, here it is, y'all. If you are excited about what you're receiving and you're excited about what you are a part of, then share that with somebody else. Okay? If you know that you got, it's like this. If I know that I got something that's going to help somebody, well, I'm going to keep it to myself. All right? Does that make sense? Okay, Tony and Drew know I'm so brutally honest. Eddie too, he didn't figure it out, but I'm so brutally honest sometimes. It just don't even make sense. And the older I get, I think the worse I get. Tell you the truth, I really think the worse I get. I was sitting there. It was that time. We would have some Sundays we got good singing, and some Sundays we don't. Some Sundays we got good singing, some Sundays we don't. All right, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and you never know what you're gonna get. Am I right or wrong? Y'all looking at me like I'm strange. All right, and so I remember Drew. I was talking to you, and I think it was at Cheddar or somewhere. I said, what young person want to take that risk on bringing their friends? Cause you know young folk don't they are not gonna put I ain't gonna put my you are not gonna put me out here. You ain't gonna put me out here like this. That I'm gonna be the talk of school all day, all next week. Because I went to church with Terry, and Lord have mercy. I don't know what they were doing. This dude up there trying to sing, and he was off key, and I don't know what they were doing. They ain't got no, they ain't got no instruments over there, and they ain't got no instrument, and I don't know what I don't know what that was. And we trying to figure out what the man up there was talking about, and he stuttered, and I what the They on edge. But now, if it's on point all the time, they can't wait. Yeah. I know y'all got all that in, but y'all need to come. Y'all come on. And then when they come and they know their friends enjoying it, they like, you know what? I couldn't even recognize that they didn't have no instruments. Man, it was on point. It was man. Like when Terry and Jalen had some friends from Dallas came down that time. I was so nervous, but that Sunday it was on point. We were packed out. Being at the bass mic rolling, Jerry rolling. I look back at them young Joe. They were gone. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I was telling the truth. They were having a good day. They were, they were having a good time. They were having a good time. And what they say, man, I got to come back. I want to come back. All right. Then so that's like me and Tony. We had some of our friends. We was in Dallas. Took them to Dallas with us. We went to Central Point. At Central Point, they be rolling. They rolling. Man, they rocking up there. I look over there. Them girls. They. Woo! Y'all so silly, but they were having them a good time. you know what? Couldn't wait to go back.
That's right. That's right.
Am I making sense, y'all? All right. And so when we understand that everything we do, when we evangelistic minded, we look at everything we do through the lens of evangelism. Everything we do, we look at it through the lens of, all right, this may be the only opportunity that I'm going to have to make this impact. Maybe the only time. Okay? So when we have that mindset, then you don't have these lackadaisical moments. As though, okay, we just gonna get it done. All right? Y'all know one of my hardest things. And why I preach so hard. Sometimes I be so tired. But in my mind, I say, this may be the moment. This may be the moment. Today I can't be tired. I can be tired in 40 minutes. But right now, I can't be tired. Because this may be the only opportunity, all right, you done work all week long to get that person to come to church with him. All right? So, hey, I got to do my thing. It ain't about trying to show out. I got to do my best. Today got to be my best day. All right, because today may be the day that this person will only see a Church of Christ preacher give it all he got. All right? And so I can't get up here messing around. I gotta lay it out there. All right? If I have do it, they may not ever come back again and give me a second chance. Does that make sense, y'all? All right? All right? So, but that's being evangelistic minded. All right? A lot of times we think about being evangelistic minded. All we talk about, we're going to go do some outreach. We want to do outreach. All right? Everything you do is centered around evangelism. Everything you do. If you're giving out water, you're giving out the best water in the world. Okay? And so we're going to talk about that, okay? Next slide, let's go, y'all. Because that's what I love about this.
At the same time,
Go ahead.
We as a church, we got to get out that old school mentality, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that customs, in other words.
Yeah.
Customs,
That's why I asked
that's why
you.
we're losing our youth.
Well, that's why if you notice what I asked. Last thing, step outside the box. And you know how, y'all notice how hard that was for y'all? We so scared. We so boxed in tradition. We so me and my buddy was talking. Me and my buddy Channing was talking the other day. I said, Channing, I said, we got to get to a point where we're not so concerned about what other churches think of what we do. So get so concerned about it. I gotta defend. Well, you know what you know. You know what you know. Okay, all this extra, and we gotta make sure you know we're doing all things decently and in order. Some things you ain't even doing decent. The Bible. Sometimes we forget the Bible says this: "Be not slothful in business." We just do anything. Just show up and do anything. All right? So we gotta start thinking, all right, okay, what are some things that we can do outside of the box to reach our young folk? Matter of fact, to keep our old folks.
Amen. Yes, right. Amen.
Me and Eddie was having this discussion. Just when he was having this COVID battle, and he wanted somebody to talk to, and so I was called. Me and Eddie was just talking, and one of the things me and Eddie was talking about was how comfortable people have become with online worship versus coming to the building. And it ain't got nothing to do with COVID. I'm just going to tell you the truth. We can stop that lie. All right? We go to the grocery store. We go to the movies. We go out to eat. We go to football games, basketball games, and everywhere else. Shopping. We go on cruises. Come back with COVID. So just, we can stop that lie. We can just go ahead and stop that lie. We do online worship for convenience now. It ain't got nothing to do with COVID. Let's just call it like it is. Let's stop all that foolishness. All right? But on the other hand, this is, I've been chatting with being editor and I always talking about this. But what you got now, what COVID has exposed is this. COVID has exposed that you can't, if you want members to come to the worship service, you cannot have dry, dead worship. They will stay at home and worship, and you can't say nothing about it. They'll go online. They'll go online. But see, what has happened is you got to have something going on at the house, at the worship center, at the church among the believers that they ain't getting online. All right, see, there's a spiritual aroma that can occur in a worship setting that you can't get online. Y'all looking at me like I'm strange, looking at me strange. All right, because see, online, it's online. All right, yeah, you give, but you're not in the atmosphere. Yeah, you're not among the saints of God when the Spirit of God has illuminated in that room. And now you can't even feel that feeling that's in the room. Not online. Not online. Not y'all looking like I'm lying. Not online. You know that feeling whenever you leave church, you so caught up, you trying to figure out what just happened. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the only one that's been there. I'm like what the world, what just happened in there? Something. You know what I'm saying? You're like something different. I mean, yeah. That worship service was somewhere today, and I could feel it deep down in my bones. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about? All right, it was. I mean, God, dog. I mean, tears were flowing down my face before I knew it. All right, my hands was lifted. All right, it was the anointing of God was all over this place. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Worship. It was a sense of we had an experience with God today. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That worship, that it was like we were talking about the other Sunday when Peter, James, and John was on the Mount of Transfiguration, and they looked up and Peter got so excited, said, Lord, it's good for us to be here. Yes. You ever had them moments where Lord, I thought I missed today. Yes. Y'all know what I'm talking about? All right, but then we have those other Sundays. But we say, Lord, can we just get through? Huh? Can we just bless his little heart? Can we Lord, keep me from playing Candy Crush today, Lord, please. Y'all know I ain't lying. I call it like it is. Yeah? Lord, keep me because Lord have mercy. I'm trying my best not to surf on Facebook today, but Lord Jesus, Jesus take the wheel. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know. Remember, y'all, I see you. I see you. I see some of y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Oh, Lord. Hey. That's why I sit down there for most of the time and then come up here. Because see, sometimes when I come up here, I see y'all talking about, okay, let's see. We made it to the sermon. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. And I ain't doubting nobody. It's just the way it is. All right. Some Sundays, all right, it seems harder than others. It makes sense? All right. And so we have got to, we've got to have those worship. We have to come with a mind of evangelism and a mind of worship of such that, okay, I come with a desire to have a worship experience today, me and God, like none other. Like none other. All right? Like none other. I don't care how tired that black joker say he is. All right? I'm going to push that joker and make him preach. I'm going to make him preach today. No. I got out the bed. I came up here. I came up here. Oh, no, you better give it to me. You better feed me something. You feed me something today. I'm not going to let you give me no salad. I need some meat. Am I making sense? All right? But the problem is sometimes we come and we settle and we allow the people to just do that. We're like, I got here. Can you get to your last point, please? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And telling the truth. And then it said, and you come in peeking. You come in peeking. Talk about, who in there? Who in there? Talk about, oh, Lord. Then talk about, I invited so-and-so. I sure hope they don't come today. Anyway, all right, let's go, y'all. Let's go. I done messed up the whole class. All right, here we go. All right, God is an evangelistic-minded God. All right, look at, we know this is our golden text. All right, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever ever believeth in him should not perish, but what? Have everlasting life. Okay, here we go, y'all. Why did he send his Son? He gave his Son for an evangelistic opportunity. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, watch this, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. All right, that means I'm giving my Son for somebody to receive. All right, God had the evangelistic mind. All right, from the foundation, from the beginning of the world, God had a mind to save lost souls. All right, here we go. Look. Here's another one. Matthew 1, verse 21. And she will bring forth a what? Son. And what? And ye shall call his name what? Jesus. For what?
He will save his people from their sins.
He's coming to evangelize. He's coming to evangelize. Did you notice he's not coming to just keep the aquarium safe? He's coming to go fishing. Boy, I'm not going to get stuck in, but y'all remember when Jesus came and he saw Peter and Peter and them, they had been fishing all night long. Y'all remember that? Remember that? When he got there, he didn't ask him how long you been here. He said, have you caught anything? The whole premise for fishing is to catch. Huh? And see, so did you catch anything? No. Then he says, well, he says, cast out. He says, so watch this. If you want to catch something, listen, cast out to the deep. Let down your nets. Let down your nets. Well, then all of a sudden we want to start talking about what we've been doing. We've toiled all night long. I don't care about whether you toiled all night long. You ain't caught nothing. We've been coming to church every Sunday. You ain't caught nobody. We've been preaching every Sunday. You ain't caught nobody. We've been in existence for so many years. All right, you ain't caught nobody. All right. The question is, are you willing to do what it takes to catch something? Peter didn't have to make up his mind. Are we going to cast our nets or not? We done cleaned the nets. We shake them all out. We ready to go. We ready to go home. Drop your net. I'm ready to go home. Somebody want to obey the gospel. I got my roast on. I got my roast on. Somebody want to obey the gospel. I got my roast on. I got to wait till somebody get baptized. Lord, have mercy. They could have done this before church. Next slide, baby. You ain't asleep back there, are you? All right, here we go. Look, Jesus had evangelistic mindset. For I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but what? But the will of him who what? I came down here to fulfill a purpose. I came down and look, my whole mindset is evangelistic. I came for the purpose of evangelism. Okay? All right? For the Son of Man has come to seek the what? Seek and to save what? That which is lost. That which is lost. So why we so busy tending to the aquarium? Huh? He came to save that which is lost. Newsflash. Lost folk ain't coming to church. You got to go out and get them.
Go fishing.
You got to go where they are. You got to go where they are. You got to go where the lost is. Now don't get lost while you're out there trying to get the lost. Huh? But look. He said, I come to seek. Look, see, y'all got to see this. I come to seek to save that which was lost. Seeking means I'm looking for them. Are we a church that's looking for lost folk? Yeah, that get hard on the yard. All right, because when you're seeking, you are intentionally looking for something. You're intentionally looking for it. All right, and watch this. And when you're seeking, you expect to find. Ooh, that's some stuff right yonder. That's some stuff right yonder. When you are seeking, you don't seek with an expectation not to find what you're looking for. Who does that? Who does it? If you lost your keys, you start seeking the house for your keys with an expectation to find the keys. All right? Question. Are we seeking with an expectation to find lost people? Are we seeking, looking for somebody that look like us? Some of us, we say we seeking, but we have no expectations. We hope we don't find nobody. Huh? Oh Lord. Don't look me in my eyes. All right? So look. If we say we are Christians, we Christ-like. If we're going to be Christ-like, then we ought to be on the search for lost people. We ought to be. And shouldn't nobody got to tell you to do. I got to tell you to do. Or we got to put an evangelistic campaign together. No! Go out there and talk to somebody. All right? Here it is, y'all. Here it is. Jesus said to them in Acts chapter 1. All right, in Acts chapter 1, about verse number 8, I think it was. He said, you will be witnesses both in Jerusalem and in Judea and in Samaria and in othermost parts of the world. Did you notice he said start at home first? We don't want to talk about that. Do you know if we would just evangelize our circle, how much better we would be? Just win your circle. Drew, that's a sermon, right, Chandra? Just win your sermon. Win your circle. Win your circle. Okay? All right? Stop worrying about everybody else's circle. Just win yours. Just win yours. If we are really on the search, and we only have a mindset to win our circle, The church will grow just by us winning our circle. You'll be witnesses both in Jerusalem. After you get your circle, then you go out further, then in Judea. After you get that, then we go out further, and in Samaria. After we go a little further, then we will go to the othermost parts of the world, but first we're going to win it home. Can we win it home first? All right, let me ask you a question. How can I expect for you to go and talk to somebody you don't know, and you won't even talk to the person that sleeps with you every night? I'm not picking y'all. I just call it like it is. All right? I'm talking to myself sometimes. There's some people in my circle that I need to go try to win. My circle. All right? All right, here we go. And Jesus, in the Bible, Matthew 4 and verse 23, he says, and Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in the synagogue, preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing all kinds of sickness and all kinds of diseases among people. All right, look what he did, y'all. He went and he gave them, he met their spiritual need, and he also met their physical need.
That's right.
He met their spiritual need and their physical need. We are notorious for having the word and can tell everybody all about the word, but don't you let them ask for a sandwich. Let them answer us. We are the people that you know what? We are the most praying people. Nothing wrong with praying, but we are the most praying. Praying is our number one excuse. Y'all look at me like, what in the world? Here we go. I need $5. Ooh, baby, ain't got it, but I'll pray for you. We're going to pray for you. We're gonna pray for you. We're going to pray for you, okay? Thank you for praying for me, but it's cold outside. You got 5 coats in your closet. You got 5 coats in your closet. I don't even have a one, all right? But instead of you giving me a coat, you just want to pray for me. Won't you pray that the Lord will open up your heart to give me a coat? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I just call it. I mean, you know. All right, next slide, baby. And then I got to stop. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, Jesus passed his evangelistic. Watch this, y'all. Look, don't get nervous because it's steady coming to us. He passed his evangelistic mindset on to the apostles. All right, and Jesus walking by the Sea of Galilee saw 2 brothers, Simon called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting what? That is, y'all, casting net into the sea, for they were what? Fishermen. Then he said to them what? Follow me, I will make you what? Fishermen of men. All right? Look what Jesus said. He asked somebody to follow them. All right? Hey, this is what I do, so why won't you follow me and do what I do? I'm not going to change you from being fishermen. I'm just going to change what you fish after. Y'all see that? Yeah. So the question on the floor is, are we an evangelistic-minded congregation? Did you notice I didn't say church? No. I said congregation. That's right. Are the members of the congregation evangelistic minded? Are you evangelistic minded? Or do you have a mind to reach lost souls? Do you have a mind to meet people in the context of their crisis? Do you have that kind of mind? All right? And when you have that kind of mind, then all of a sudden your whole perspective on doing what you do changes. It changes. Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to be working on this series for a minute. We're going to work on this series for a minute. All right, so we covered God. We covered Jesus. We talked about the apostles. All right, then we'll keep going next week. We'll go a little further. All right, but this is what I want you to do. This is a challenge I want to give to you. think outside the box. Stop being afraid of thinking outside of the box. Think outside the box. What else can we do? What else can we do? Start thinking. Put your hat on. Start having conversations with young folk. Start thinking. So what is it? Is it this? Is it that? Is it, you know? What is it? I think that's an important conversation to begin to have. Okay? And then we start seeing what we, you know, what we are, what we can do. Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir.
We got to enhance our singing. That's why we got them two screens up there and these books under the shelf. See, people like to sing, but then again, they got to know the words of the song.
Okay.
A guy come to me and asked me about that, about the song service. You understand? I went to other churches and they got music on these screens where people like to sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
you say you got one man up there singing, and a lot of times they don't know what he's saying. But
Yeah.
you understand?
I'm with you. We can put it on the screen.
Put it on
That
the youth put it
that
on the screen.
see how we can get them on the screen. See what it does. You know, yeah, we can do all. Hey, I'm all about all of that.
Okay.
I'm all about whatever can enhance what we do. Whatever. Okay, but even if we get on the screen, you gotta sing.
Yeah. Well, they got to know what you're saying about.
Yeah, we gotta sing. We still gotta sing. I mean, some of y'all know all the songs. Some of y'all know all the songs by heart, and you still ain't singing.
Yeah.
Cause you too cool. We know every word, and we sit on them. That's about it. That's about all you. That's all we're gonna do. That's about all we're gonna get. You know? Yeah, I'm with you, brother G. We put them on the screen. Let's do whatever we can to make the worship more impactful. That's bottom line. All right, prayer request, y'all, because it's 8 o'clock. Drew got to go to work in the morning. He's looking at me. He's looking upside my head and stuff. Yes, ma'am. I like your little thing you got there. Yeah, I see. You know. Okay, I'm sorry. I get distracted. Y'all know I do.
Please pray for Brother Connor. He's continuing to get better and better each day. But he wanted me to ask for prayers for him tonight. And he's in the hospital at St. Elizabeth. He's in 5141. He had surgery last Thursday.
I didn't know he was in the hospital.
Yes.
Oh, brother, see in the hospital. He's in St. Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. His wife is right there by his side.
Okay. I need to call. Okay.
All right. And I also pray for my husband for traveling grace. He's out there on that big road traveling. So pray for us.
Okay, we'll do. Anybody else? Brother? Oh, sister, yes, ma'am. Sister Terry. All right, I got somebody. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's Lisa.
Please pray for my husband also. He's working. Please pray for him.
Will do. Yes, sir.
For my son in Austin, Texas, they're getting ready to go back to school. My brother, that's COVID at this particular time, and also pray for my church. That things get better, that communication becomes better. We'll pray for you, good church, good congregation.
All right, all right. Pray for Shalon and Terry went to pick Shalon up today from the airport, so that's where they are. So they'll be heading back from Houston here in a little bit. Pray for all the kids as we get back going. COVID has picked back up a little bit. So pray for all the kids going back to band camp, tour days for football, and all the startup stuff that we getting back together. So just pray for everybody that the Lord will keep his hands of protection on them all. All right, we'll be standing and we'll close out with a word of prayer. Eddie, can you do that for us?
Let us bow.